Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we're taking a look at Steel Robot Ranger from Power Rangers Beast Morphers. So this is Steel. I don't think they're doing Steel in the normal figure assortment. They kind of pushed him into the Beast Bots figure assortment, which again makes sense. He is a Beast Bot. But he's kind of more of a main character since he also has the ability to become a Ranger. And not to downplay the other Beast Bots. I love all the Beast Bots. But given the fact that he's kind of a normal humanoid ranger character, I was hoping he would just get into the normal figure assortment because he's not, like, it made sense to have a separate figure assortment for Cruz because he transforms into the bike, and then they put Smash in there as well, and gave him those weird like red hot knuckles or fists to fire. They all have weird gimmicks. This guy looks, from what I can tell, like he might just be a normal figure, and then they gave him like a weird gimmicky backpack which you can either enjoy with the figure or just throw off to the side if you don't care about it. So I'm hoping that they just locked the gimmick into the accessory, which would be great, so we can just have a normal steel figure. It looks like he has the sword and the Morpher blaster, so that's excellent. He also has a Morph X Key. We'll try that out in the Morpher a little bit later on. But so yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's just a normal figure with a weird gimmick that I can just kind of toss to the side if I want to. Found this guy at my local Target today. Turns out he's only one per case. When they did, I think the first case was literally just Cruz and Smash because there was no one else in the assortment. They've made him one per case and thrown a ton more Cruz and Smash in, which I feel like you've had plenty of time to get Cruz and Smash if you want them because they've been everywhere. So if you have a new character, why wouldn't you just make the case assortment like half him, and then if you want to supplement with more Cruz and Smash, I get it. But you definitely should not have more Cruz and Smash in the assortment than you do the new character. So hopefully there'll be a case refresh later on so that everyone who wants this guy can track him down. That's a weird decision on your part, Hasbro, I have to say. But anyway, cool artwork on the back. This is very cool. Artwork on the front, also very cool. So looking forward to this guy. I'm going to go ahead and get him out of the packaging here, and we'll take a closer look. So I'm very happy to report he is, for the most part, a normal 6-inch figure. He does have kind of this open cavity on his back. You can go ahead and plug this in if you would like. There we go. And he's got kind of these, you know, scarab wings, since that's what they're going for, scarab. Beetle wings, whatever you want to call it. But that fits on there. You can push this down and they open up. So I guess like if he wants to take flight, which, I mean, I have to say, out of all the gimmicks, it's really not that bad. You can unplug it if you want. You can actually plug it onto his arm like a shield as well, which is kind of neat. So honestly, of all the gimmicks, I don't mind this because it's very self-contained. It actually works decently, and if you don't care about it, you can just put it off to the side. No big deal. He does have the Morph X Key as well, and it does have the little clips. So if you wanted to put this on his other arm, you certainly could. So you could kind of give him this giant arm blade and shield here, which is actually not terrible. It's kind of neat. So I'm going to take these off for now so we can take a look at the figure. I want to take these off. What do you say, Morph X Key? There we go. So he looks pretty good. I definitely like the detail and the paint applications. I think look pretty sharp. If you don't have the backpack attached, you know, he's got kind of that giant cavity there, but it's not terrible. I wish there was like a piece to maybe to fill it or something if you didn't want the backpack on, but I understand that there's not. We'll take a look at the little accessories he comes with. Here's the front of it. It has the visor that flips open normally. Obviously not on this toy, but in the show. Pretty decently painted. Looks pretty good. And then he has the sword, which I also like a lot. I can't remember if they've used the sword on the show or not. I don't think we've seen it transform from the steering wheel if they have. But decently detailed and molded. Really just have the gold for the blade at the end here. Otherwise it's a light gray plastic. We'll go ahead and get these in his hands. Shouldn't be too difficult. As I say that, there we go, there's one. Get the gun in this hand. There we go. He can hold both the weapons pretty well. I appreciate that. Get a little bit closer here. But yeah, not too bad. I like the look of him holding both weapons. Articulation-wise, head is on a ball joint. It can go up and down. It can go side to side. You have normal shoulder joints in and out, as well as a spin front to back. Now, I thought at first I could move these shoulder pads, but I don't think I can. So the shoulder movement is limited by the shoulder pads, but you can still do out to the side, front to back. It's a normal shoulder joint. You do have, I don't know if it's quite 90 degrees in the elbow, but you can also spin to the side. The forearm and the hand is one solid piece, so you can't move the wrists, but that doesn't really bother me all that much. Nothing in the waist. Full range of motion in the hip. Kick to the front. He's got a butt plate, so it can't go too far to the back, but out to the side, perfectly good. Nice bend there in the knee. You can also swivel there, and then from the knee down is a solid piece. There's nothing in the ankle. Unfortunately on mine, you can see that the joint wasn't cut perfectly out of the plastic. I had to shave it down a little bit. Just a big flap of plastic over this. I mean, it's probably just a minor QC issue, and the figure still works perfectly fine. I can still get the knee joint to work perfectly fine. I just had to kind of cut away a little bit of excess plastic there, but hopefully yours won't have that issue if you get this guy. But yeah, I'm happy that he's, for the most part, just a normal 6-inch action figure. He's got great paint, great detail, nice accessories. I actually don't even mind the gimmick. I would say it's probably the best of all the B-spots. Smashes isn't bad. I just wish they gave him normal colored fists, since he's got the weird fiery wrists only. But yeah, this thing, I mean, you know, it kind of looks like he's got wings. He can fly if you want. He can use it as a shield, which is kind of neat. If you just want to clip it on the back and just have him, you know, have it on there, you can do that. It doesn't really get in the way too much. So I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. We have to check the Morph X Key out, which we'll do in a moment. But yeah, it's really nice. I think they did a great job with this. I'm really happy that they pretty much just did a normal 6-inch figure, and then they just gave him like an extra little gimmick piece that, again, you can take or leave. Doesn't really get in the way of anything, which is fantastic. So really nice figure. I'm really happy with what they did. The accessories are all great. I don't really have anything bad to say. Like I said, the only thing I can complain about on mine specifically is the little bit of plastic that was there on the back of the knee, but it really didn't damage the figure at all. It didn't hinder its articulation or anything like that. So hopefully yours won't even have that problem. So hopefully it's a moot point. But yeah, I'm really happy with this figure. Let's go ahead and check out the Morph X Key. All right, so we'll go ahead and turn this on. Okay, now it's been a minute since I've used this, so if I'm using it incorrectly, I do apologize, but I believe...
Let's go!
You have the normal phrases until you put a key in.
Rangers, it's go time! Unleash the beasts! It's morphin' time!
Okay, so those are your normal phrases, so we'll go ahead and put the key in. Whoop.
We need to work together.
Okay.
We've got the code to victory. We need to work together.
So I guess those are Steel's 2 phrases? It doesn't really sound like anything Steel would say, or doesn't even sound like his voice. I guess it's possible before they had like the Steel character nailed down, these went into production, or they just didn't try to, you know, mimic the voice. I understand that they didn't try to mimic the voice with everyone. You know, it's probably just like a logistics thing, but I don't know. To me, I was just a little let down. If this is really it, I mean, if I'm doing something wrong or my morpher's broken, but I kind of doubt it.
Rangers, it's go time. Let's go.
I mean, these are back to just the generic phrases.
Unleash the beasts. We need to work together. We've got the code to victory.
So I guess those last two are supposed to be Steel, but I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping for some kind of snark or goofy comment or something hilarious. I mean, Steel's a pretty funny character on the show. I like him a lot. I was a little let down by these phrases. We'll try the Morphin' time.
Are you ready? Say it's Morphin' time.
All right, so we're morphed now.
Unleash the beasts.
I'll put these away.
We need to work together. Rangers, it's go time. Let's go. We need to work together. We've got the code to victory.
So yeah, not really anything new after you morph.
We need to work together.
Same stuff. And once you pull the key out, it like, powers down. Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe that's it. And usually you can turn these. Jeez, oh Pete, that's tight. There we go. That's better. Hopefully I didn't twist something or break it. Well, if I did, this key's kind of a letdown anyway. It looks neat aesthetically. I like the look of it. The design's kind of cool. But yeah, as far as the phrases go, I have to say I'm a little disappointed. Oh, the whole thing turned off. Yeah, this is... You can see the plastic underneath. It's a little messed up. I mean, it's probably this gray piece down here. So yeah, I guess I won't do that again. Anyway, that's the Morph X Key. Kind of a letdown, but what are you going to do? So I've pretty much already said my piece, but just to sum up, I love the figure. I think he looks great. The accessories are cool. The Morph X Key looks cool enough, but the phrases you get out of the Morpher are a bit of a letdown. Do I still think you should pick this up? Yes, I think you should absolutely pick this figure up if you can find him. I think, unfortunately, because he's one per case, he might be a little difficult to find, but keep at it. Hopefully, they'll do a refresh a little bit later on and make him a little bit more plentiful so everyone can get one who wants one, because I definitely think it's a nice figure. It's a great representation of Steel or Beat J Stag, depending on if you're, in the Sentai mindset. In either case, if you've been waiting for a figure of this guy for some time, whether you're a Sentai fan or a Beast Morphers fan, it's a great figure. Looks good, nice paint, nice articulation, good accessories. So definitely get out there and find one if you can. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.